As key players react to the verdict, the silence has been deafening from the district attorney, whose office prosecuted the murder case. Nobody has seen the DA. NBC 10 investigator Ryan Kath has been trying to trace down a comment from the elected official. Ryan, there is sure to be political fallout after these two trials.
No doubt, Glenn. After 2 days of calls, emails, in-person visits, we received this statement from a spokesperson of Norfolk District Attorney Michael Morrissey. Quote, "There will be no comment about Commonwealth versus Karen Reed." As you can imagine, the people trying to replace him in office have plenty to say about that. Since Wednesday's dramatic verdict, there has been no response from District Attorney Michael Morrissey, the person who decided to move forward with a second trial against Karen Reed.
His lack of transparency has completely undermined the community's trust.
That's one of the main reasons Juna Perkins is making a run for Norfolk County DA. Perkins, a former prosecutor and trial attorney of 30 years who lives a mile from the courthouse in Dedham, called it unethical to continue pursuing murder charges and not learn any lessons from the first trial.
I think the worst thing about this case and what the district attorney's office did is that it told the family of John O'Keefe that they could expect a murder conviction. Giving them false hope may put them through this experience that is emotionally devastating.
Craig McClellan is also challenging Morrissey for the DA's seat. What is your reaction to that silence?
He is inaccessible and invisible. And as I've said before, it's just never going to lead to good government. So the fact that he's essentially in hiding right now is completely unacceptable.
McClellan, a former prosecutor and now a criminal defense attorney in Cohasset, says Morrissey should explain to taxpayers why he decided to bring in special prosecutor Hank Brennan for the second trial. As the NBC 10 investigators reported, financial records show Brennan stands to make more than $500,000 in compensation for the case. When McClellan points out there are already veteran prosecutors paid six-figure salaries in the DA's office.
To me, it didn't make a great deal of fiscal sense, and it's cost the taxpayers a huge amount of money. And I don't see the wisdom in it.
What was your reaction to seeing some of the results?
I thought the results in here were astounding.
On the night of the verdict, Brian Wynn of Opinion Diagnostics sent out a survey by text to thousands of eligible jurors in Norfolk County. Out of the roughly 1,100 responses, this was the most staggering result. Only 4% of those people answered that Morrissey deserves to be reelected.
And these were by far the worst numbers I had ever seen for any elected official I've ever polled.
Today, reporters asked Governor Healy about whether the public should expect to hear from the DA after a case like this, and she declined to comment. Morrissey was first elected to DA in 2010 and is now serving his fourth term. It's still unclear if he plans to run for a fifth next year, but as you just heard, it would be an understatement to say he's facing some political headwinds. Ryan Kath, NBC 10 Investigators.